sports. It's in the game.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Russ now from the gun. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense up to the line fast. Wilson now from the gun. Diving right side, got it! It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, Nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. From the gun, it's Wilson. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, here's Russ. Forced out to his right. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. They're now set for 1st and 10. Once more, it's Wilson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the change of pace works. That was nice. He's tackled after a decent pickup. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting... half, we've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He gets loose down the right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So the Chiefs going for 2 once again. Vacates quickly left side. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Down 2. They went for the tie right there, partner. But a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
Patterson now to return it. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. A run from Warren here to start the third. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Pickens, the motion man right. He's across the 35. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. They don't get anything on first, and now they face second and 15. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Rush coming for Wilson. Austin's there to haul it in. The 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the third. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. Working quickly here. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On second down, Warren. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers down by only 3. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pickens, the motion man right. And they make the stop with the 46. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Warren here from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here he is to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Setting up to pass. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. They'll motion Jefferson left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hardman with a return. Oh, he's shown some burst on this return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to